Hey guys, it's Rory. Before I show you this video about how to do the brakes on your C-Max, or any other car for that matter, because they're all basically the same, I wanted to say a couple things. First of all, I already can hear some people saying, hey, you're doing too much, you're over doing that. And my thing is this: when it comes to your brakes, everything has to be done absolutely correct. That is not the time to skimp or to, it's good enough, or, you know, because let's be real here. The brakes are what stops your car. I don't care what kind of safety features you have on your car, traction control, this, that, and the other. You know, the biggest safety component is the nut behind the wheel. That'd be me or you. So, you know, when it comes to brakes, they have to be done right, because it's your family or my family or other people's family that are going to be affected by that. So whenever you do brakes, don't do it when you're tired. Don't do it when you're in a hurry. You know, make sure you do it step by step and do it right, because if not, you're going to get a very quick surprise and it's going to be very, very expensive. So enjoy the video. Hope you like it. If you want me to do more videos, by all means, let me know. I'm always working on something or another. So, hope to talk to you soon. All right, guys. Hey, it's Rory. And as I promised, I'm going to show you how to do a brake job on a 2013 Ford C-Max. Why am I doing this? Because I looked online everywhere. And oh my God, it's a pain in the butt to find any information on how to do it. It's actually pretty simple. So, let's get to it. Don't mind my Jollibee. Alright. And while we're in here, I'm going to go and replace the fender well. Because, yeah, as you can see here on the brakes, it's got these ridges. And if you look on the thing right here, you have about 5 millimeters. This thing needs a brake job. Now, I did promise you I'm going to do something really wild. I got a set of these cross-drilled and slotted, made by Brembro, on a really good deal because they were just taking up room on somebody's warehouse. So these are for the Ford Focus, but as we will see, they do fit perfectly. So we're going to put that to the side over here. While I'm in here, I'm also going to be replacing the fender well, because somebody in Dallas decided to leave a whole bunch of crap in the road, and it took off that front air dam pan, and when it did, it took out part of my fender well. So we're going to go ahead and replace that while we're in here. And there is my windshield washer cable. I'm going to go ahead and replace that as well. So, oh, that's not the right one. Where's the one that I had earlier? Put those aside. Let's see, what else are you held in with? Oh, just some clips. Oops, wrong part. Come back here. Okay, first things first. Be very careful because these things are under some tension. Yeah, like that. Now, behind here are some clips, little plugs. And just very carefully take them off. We're going to set them aside. And look back here. 19 millimeter. Here. Take my wallet out. First, we need to get a 7 millimeter. That's not it. About 100 something plus degrees outside. But now that we've got everything off, we can see there's been a lot of problems with this surface. See all this rust? Well, we're going to take care of that. We're also going to clean this brake caliper. Also going to clean the surface a little bit. And while you're in here, this would be a good time to check your CV boots. Check and see if you see anything leaking on the engine block. As you can see, this car has no belts, so that would be a time to check your belts, check your suspension, check other things while you're in here. Only use about half the can because you're going to need the other half to clean the rotor. All right. Okay. Do it the old-fashioned way. Now, if you look back here, there's a little tab. Make sure that when you do this, you have it exactly center and square on that tab. And very carefully push the caliper back in. Now, I'm hoping you've done this after you remove the brake filler cap, so that way the fluid can go back up. And once it stops, you're done. Now, you do not have to tighten this to kingdom come and back. And now we can tuck this up and out of the way. Now, very carefully, you want to spray the new brake caliper because it gets chipped with a chemical on it known as cosmoline or some kind of machining oil. So once you spray that, only touch it by the center. Now remember how it was really, really hard to put on? Well, we're going to fix that so that way the next time you do this, it'll be a whole lot easier. bit of this. Just a very, very, very thin, light film of it. Because trust me, anyone who's ever worked with this stuff will tell you, a little bit goes a long way. And what this stuff will do is prevent it from sticking metal to metal. Like I said, a very, very, very thin amount. All right. Where'd that bag go? Go. Okay, now blue Loctite. This is your friend. Now, with these, you don't need to go dousing it, just small line. That's all you need. And make sure to put the cap back on. Okay, then you take your bolts, put them in. Now when putting them in, I would not recommend using power tools. It is really easy to cross thread these. Now, these are put in at 128 foot-pounds. So what we're gonna do is we're going to go all the way up to 120. Okay, now we have this set up to 128 foot-pounds. And as always, double check. There we go. Now, all right, here are the two pins that I took out. I want to hit them with a wire brush, that way they're as smooth and as clean as possible. This is one of those situations where cleanliness is next to godliness, because these are what make your brakes move, and if there's any kind of gunk or junk on there, it's going to get caught up on that. Trust me about that. So we're going to put those two right there. Go to AutoZone, O'Reilly's, pick you up a couple packets of these synthetic brake grease. Mine actually came with one with the kit, but I've used this forever and I trust it, so I got 4, which is entirely too many, but I like to have a few spares. And here, let me show you. Come with me and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, in your holes right there, and the other one on that side, I'd put a little bit in there, and then put a little bit of on the pin. This is the new washer fluid hose. I haven't done that yet. So that way everything is as clean and as slippery as possible. This is the one part of the brakes that you definitely want moving. All right, this part right here, take a Q-tip, take some of your grease, and get right up to it. Like I said, you don't want to have globs of it, just enough to coat the surface. But whatever you do, do not touch the brake rotor. You just want a nice, thin coat, so that way it can glide. Perfection. All right, y'all, we're getting to the tail end of this. Where did that 7mm go? The way I've always done these is take your pin, put it in by hand. Put that extension. There we go. Now it will be a little bit wobbly because you've only got one pin in. And these get torqued down to 22 foot-pounds. There's one. And okay, so now grab the torque wrench, bring it all the way down to 22 foot-pounds. 20. Tighten it down. Where'd the extension go? Oh. And last but not least, the metal clip, which goes one right there, one right there. You grab your big freaking screwdriver. And the reason why it's loose is because it has not. First time you step on the brake pedal, it will start to miss. Hey, Mahad, you favor, can you go step on the brakes? Stick around, I'll show you how this works. Just step on the brakes. Go ahead.
Floor?
Yep.
Floor?
Step all the way to the floor. And there you go. All right, let go. And just for good measure, spray everything, but stay away from where you had the grease. Get all that. Dead can. And just a quick update, you guys. This is the new Fender liner. Gotta get another clip for that too. And I went ahead and replaced that that washer fluid hose. It went in so easy. It literally was plug and play. But there you go, brand new brake job done.
Some